crucial meeting was held in Prime Minister's office early this week where discussions on expediting scrappage policy was held. In fact, scrappage policy is this one agenda that's been on government's list for last 4 years, to be precise. The government and the auto sector have been in persistent communication, bringing about certain kind of relief regarding this. But what we are learning exclusively on ET now is that according to the PMO office meet that was held early this week, it's decided, of course, that the government is unhappy and not satisfied with what the industry is offering them. The industry is offering a 1% incentive on scrapped vehicles as part of the policy incentive that the consumers might or may get in case the policy is passed. But rather, the government wants the industry to give about 4 to 6% incentives. Well, you know, the whole conversation of bringing incentives started in order to push the hype, and in order to push the hype regarding scrappage policy, where the idea is, of course, to bring higher sales of new vehicles and also to cut down the old vehicles which have been causing major havoc and pollution on roads of India. Hence, the whole buzz regarding incentives had come out in order to lure customers, in order to attract consumers to be well versed with the process of scrappage policy. But the industry does not very much look favorable of this, because a 6% incentive is more like a 6% discount. In simple words, imagine this, that you have a car, an old car, which you'd like to scrap as per the government scrappage policy, and in return you'll get a new car with just 1% incentive. Would you want to go buy on a 1% discount? No. But would you be rather preferring a 6% discount on its complete price, that to a new car, and by deducting the balance of the price of the old car that you are scrapping? Then yes, consumers could find it interesting. The auto sector, what we are learning, internal meetings and sources indicate, is that the auto industry rather is asking government to give certain kind of incentives to the consumers. But sources also hint us that the government is likely not to give any incentives, and is depending on a good package or a good suggestions that the auto industry could suggest that could be taken up. Well, it's in the final phase of clearing, and this has been something that has been happening for years, that scrappage policy was supposed to come, but with the pandemic going on, with lockdown, the government has become more serious and is expediting the process, and the government is serious in order to release certain kind of updates on this policy as soon as possible. And hence it's considering this conversations to be the final phase of conversations, where as approval comes, as mutual consensus set right on the incentives part of scrappage policy, the government is going to release the policy, and the consumers will benefit from this policy. But this could be a major setback for the auto industry, because a 6% incentive, a 4% incentive to consumers on new cars could bring about certain kind of revenue changes for car makers and for car manufacturers, for automobile vehicles, which are the 2 and the 3 tire vehicles that are included in this.